Hi, my name is Allado, and thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. As promised, I hit the 1,500 subscriber mark, and I will give you another throwback PBA game, Tanduay versus Alaska. Thank you very much, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Enjoy!
For the first time here in the All-Filipino, magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Siguro pa rin po, kasama si John Aguilar. This is going to be a game that BONG Hawkins will likely not forget, John.
Yes, of course, alam naman natin. Galing siya doon sa kabilang team at ngayon naglalaro siya for the team na kalaban ng Alaska ngayon. Kaya tingnan natin, medyo magkakapaan siguro sila ngayon. Pero ang alam ko, in-interview natin si BONG Hawkins.
Yeah, and I'm sure everybody wants to know what is in the heart and the mind of BONG Hawkins before this game. Pakinggan natin.
Tanduay kontra Alaska. Bakbakan ng mga pinaka-primerang ram at gatas sa bansa. Pero sa likod ng mga ito ay meron isang sidelight na hindi natin pwedeng di mapansin. Ang unang pagtatagpo sa loob ng court ni Tanduay forward BONG Hawkins at ng kanyang dating team.
1991 ako pumasok ng PBA. Naalala ko pa, hindi pa ako nakalaro ng first game ko, na-injure na ako sa practice. So, the whole first conference, hindi ako nakalaro. Second conference na ako nakalaro. 2 years ako naglaro sa Presto. Then, nag-disband sila sa yung... Napunta yung franchise nila sa Santa Lucia. So, nalipat kami sa Santa Lucia. Bali, 1 conference lang ako naglaro dun. Tapos na-trade ako from Santa Lucia to Alaska nung second conference ng 1993. Halos lahat naman ng championship sa Alaska. Siyempre memorable, siyempre championship yun eh. Pero yung pinaka-memorable, siyempre yung nag-Grand Slam kami. Medyo ano ka na rin eh, expected ko na mangyayari dahil ayun nga, yung sa off-season, yung dinili nila si Johnny tsaka si Coach na nabigla yung dalawa. So, tapos meron na rin akong mga feedback sa mga iba, sa mga ibang ano na ganun nga, na parang they needed a change, ganun, parang magre-rebuild sila. So, ako naman na-feel ko rin na siguro it's time for me to go on, na magkaroon ng new challenge. Well, hanggang ngayon sa tingin ko nag-a-adjust pa kami pare-pareho. Dahil, yun nga, hindi lang naman player, hindi naman ako pumasok sa isang team na meron ng dating lumang coach, ng lumang players. Halos lahat din ng mga pasok. Bago din mga players, katulad ni Noli. Mga bago din si Dindo, 2 games pa lang naglalaro. Tapos si Coach Derek, galing siya naman sa ibang team, di ba? Tapos pati management bago. So talagang hanggang ngayon is talagang nasa stage pa kami ng nag-a-adjust. Well, parang weird dahil yun nga, parang yung against ka dun sa parang lalabanan mo yung dating yung sistemang yung niraran for the past 8-9 years. Medyo weird lang yun nga. Sa kanila, good luck. Alam ko gusto rin nilang manalo. Pero siyempre mas gusto namin manalo dahil sabi ko nga, medyo mas nakakalamang sila sa amin na they are ahead by 2 games. So, mas importante sa amin yung laro.
Ang dating kapamilya ng Alaska Aces ay karibal na nila ngayon. At ang dating karibal ni FPJ ay kasama naman natin ngayon. Sino daw yun? Aba, siyempre, walang iba. Kung hindi, si Rene Hawkins Sr. Sir, welcome to the PBA, to the PBA Pregame.
Hi, good evening, Jackie. Good evening, everybody.
Gusto rin namin narinig na natin yung panig ni Bong. Ano ba ang pakiramdam? Naninibago ba kayo? Yung dati yung kapamilya, ang Alaska, ikalaban nyo na ngayon.
Malaki rin pagbabago, Jackie, dahil siyempre iba yung unang pamilya, tsaka magandang samahan. Ngayon, parang bagong pamilya, panibagong pagsisikap ang gusto kong mangyari kay Bongbong.
Ako maganda yon. Sir, si John po.
Hi, John.
Sir, alam naman natin, sir, nasa mga movies kayo dati, no? Was there ever a time na inisa po ni Bong na sumali rin sa showbiz?
Movies? Walang hilig si Bong sa movies eh. Kasi tahimik lang yan eh.
Nako, sayang pogi pa naman katulad ninyo. Well, kami naman natutuwa na lagi namin kayo nakikita dito. Full na full ang support nyo para kay Bong.
Oo, every time na may laro siya, kahit medyo busy, pinipilit kong kahit sa Antipolo, maliban lang sa out of town.
Yun, I'm sure natutuwa ang buong kupunan ng Tanduay. Suporta na binibigay.
Pero tanungin muna natin siya,
sige.
may pa-vlog mo ba kay movie?
Wala so wala pa.
Wala. Basketball muna. Maraming salamat, Sir, Mr. Hawkins, and enjoy the game. Okay, ito pang ibang mga karibal ni FPJ nandun nag-iintay sa ating sa panel.
Sa panel,
Kilala mo
oo.
kung sino?
Sino nga ba?
Aba, walang iba kundi si Atty. Noli Ayala at ang the king ng PBA, si Kenito Henson.
Well, Bong Hawkins is only a part of the story. John Ordonio, the Phil-Am, and Kenny Evans, ang isa pang point guard ng Alaska Milk. They share a lot of things in common. They're both Phil-Ams, they both play for Alaska. They're both celebrating their birthdays. Evans yesterday, Ordonio today, and they're both trying to help Alaska gain a W laban sa another struggling team, ang Tanduay Gold Rum Masters. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat mga kaibigan. Welcome sa Bayan ng Superstars for our main game today. Ang Alaska Aces laban sa Tanduay Gold Rum Masters. Both teams coming off losses, and today is going to be very, very important dahil pareho po sila naghahabol in what has already become a very, very tight race patungo sa quarterfinal round. Ako po si Noli Ayala, kasama ang inyong paborito, si Kenito Henson. Kenito, let's take a look at the team standings, and you can see how important this game is dahil itong laban na to, especially with the loss of Red Bull, now it becomes very, very crucial for Alaska. And if Tanduay wants to pull away from the cellar, well, they also have to win today.
Well, totoo yan, partner. Ito, titingnan natin. You mentioned Tanduay is in the cellar. That's right, 3-7. But partner, they're not out of it, no? Because dikit-dikit itong mga team natin, no? Ang hinahabol, of course, nila, itong mga teams natin dito sa All-Filipino Cup is a slot in the top 4 to be able to make it to the quarterfinals with a twice-to-beat advantage. Sabi mo nga, natalo yung Red Bull kanina, yung Alaska nag-ahabol. They want to make it to that elite top 4 circle. At ang Tanduay naman is really not far behind. A victory over Alaska tonight will really boost the chances of the Gold Rum Masters into the top 4.
Alaska had its winning streak snapped by San Miguel back in Bago City. Ang Tanduay naman natalo din sa Mobiline Phone Pass, because this is also very important for them to get back on the winning track. And when you look at their games so far in this All-Filipino Conference, it's been offense and defense for these two teams.
Sa tingin ko, no, Tanduay, take a look at their performance so far, no? They lost their last 2 games, lost 3 of its last 4 games. Ito ang key stats ng dalawang koponan, no? In points 4, yung Tanduay 76.5, Alaska below 80. Points against, ito makikita natin, this is the league's worst. Tanduay is giving up too many points in defense. At ang Alaska naman, well, less than 80, not bad. Field goal percentage, mataas ang ginagawa ng Alaska, 45.6. And also because Alaska is number 1 in assists with 18 a game. Yung kanilang triangle offense kasama Noli seems to be working.
And that may just be the barometer, Kenito, natin titinan ngayon ng araw na to. Yung kung paano lalaruin ng Alaska Aces at kung paano naman didepensahan ng Tanduay Gold Rum Masters ang triangle.
Alam mo, partner, kung titingnan natin itong Tanduay, in the 3 games that they have won, they have been able to hold their opponents to an average of only 74 a game. But in their losses, partner, the average yielded by Tanduay has ballooned to close to 90. Kanya that, I think, really is the big difference as far as Tanduay. Kung maganda ang kanilang depensa, check na mananalo sila, no? That means they've got to hold Alaska to less than 80 points in this game, and also to hold their assists to less than 18.
Big difference indeed, and one of the players who has been making a difference para sa Tanduay Gold Rum Masters is a player that used to play for the Alaska Aces. Si Bong Hawkins has finally found a home, a new home sa Tanduay. Napanood natin siya kanina, and certainly in his last 4 games, the Hawk has come out and played.
Maturity yung binibigay ni Bong Hawkins sa koponan natin. As you take a look at his performance in the last 4 games, 16.8 average, field goals percentage, ang ganda na kanyang pinapakita, no? Shot selection, gumaganda, rebounding, assists, in all departments, no? Nag-improve na si Bong Hawkins. It seems that he's adjusting himself to the system of Coach Derek Pumaren. Of course, meron din siyang kakampi dito, no? Si Dindo Pumaren, also a matured player, a veteran player, who will give a lot of experience and poise to Tanduay, particularly sa endgame.
Problema, si Dindo Pumaren has not given a win sa kanyang bagong koponan under his brother, Derek Pumaren. Of course, the other player there to watch is Jeffrey CARIASO. But when you look at the other side of the fence, you have to talk about Ali Peak. He has just been dominating this league. He has gotten better and better with every game. And Ali Peak in his last 2 games has just been a monster of a basketball player.
That's right. Man Mountain Peak, partner, has been a monster of a player. And in its last game, he scored 26 points against San Miguel. Natalo lang ang Alaska, but I think that goes to show that this man is unstoppable. You take a look at what he has done in the last 2 games and what he also did in his first 8 games. No? Ang ganda na pinapakita ng Ali Peak. So much so that I think the strategy of San Miguel in beating Alaska last time out was to allow Peak his points so long as they limit the output of his teammates.
Well, this is the first of 2 meetings between these 2 teams, and obviously, it's gonna be a war dito pa sa Phil Sports Arena. Bago ang aksyon, pasok muna natin ang ating sure shot by Fundador. Starting 5, brought to you by QuickTide, the all-in-one glue. Technology by Loctite, and again, not much of a change para sa Alaska Aces. Finito, of course, Hawkins starting out together with Locsin, Rielubit, Cariaso, and Pumare naman sa kubanan ng Tanduay Gold Drum Masters.
Standard starting lineups, partner, for both teams. And for Tanduay, since the arrival of Dindo Pumaren, partner, ito si Tonton Antiveros, is now coming off the bench. As you see, Coach Derek Pumaren, Manong, ang tawag sa kanya.
Derek Pumaren last year coached the Pure Foods team to a respectable 49% winning percentage all season long. And of course, who will not remember Tim Cohn? What a year, what a career. As we take you along the first quarter, dito po sa Phil Sports Arena, live dito sa Viva TV, ang Bayan ng Superstars. Main game today, Alaska laban sa Tanduay.
Kanina kasamang Noli, no, pinag-uusapan natin yung tema natin dito, no, offense versus defense. Kung titignan natin itong Alaska, in its 5 wins so far, they averaged 89 points a game.
Yes.
But in their 5 losses, 70 lang ang ginawa nila. No? So very clear, itong Alaska needs to score a lot of points for them to win. At least that is the trend that we saw in their first 10 games sa ating All Filipino Cup. At sabi nga natin kanina, yung Tanduay naman, it's the reverse. No? Because in its last 3 games, they gave up an average of 88 a game. But in their 3 victories so far, they managed to hold their opponents to an average of 74 a game. So parameter natin, Alaska should score more than 80 for Tanduay's chances to improve.
We will take a look at that number. In the meantime, kanina po nagka-foul si BONG Hawkins sa unang rebound play. Turnover. Tawa ni Duremdes ang bola. Here's the Hawk. To the tank. Laban kay Peak. Nice fake. Air ball. Here's another player. Pinito si John Arrigo, who has slowly stepped up his scoring. He's up to double digits now in his production. Take a look at Rodney Santos with the basket from the right side. Rodney Santos struggled laban sa San Miguel Beer.
So yan, partner, only 4 points for Santos. At sabi nga natin kanina, no, yung strategy ng San Miguel appeared to be give Ali Peak his points but hold Duremdes, Allado, and Santos below their averages. Those 3 players are averaging close to 40 a game in the ating conference. But against San Miguel, they shot only a combined 19.
Napakababa, kaya naman sila nakamote laban sa San Miguel. And there's Saldi a little bit in the reverse. Yung una niya follow-up, napakadali. Hindi pumasok. Itong pangalawa, pinahirap. Ayos. Panoorin po natin muli. There's Saldi a little bit picking up the offensive rebound. And look at this, blind shot and all. And that will drop in for the veteran, Saldi a little bit. Nasipit. Usan del Norte. That slow-mo kanina was brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it for pre-activation call 171.
Yung mga galaw na ganun kaya-kaya ni Zaldi. Got a nice move, spin move around the basket. At yung kanyang mga dukot shots, he's very well known for that. Ito, nakikita natin yung very traditional type of defense ni Coach Derek Pumaren. Yung kanyang full court press.
Totoo yan. Arrigo nakipaglabanan sa offensive rebound. Puts it up and out. Here's Cariaso. Tingin niya sa kanyang point guard. Pumaren, basta. Misses that one. Pumaren still trying to bring a victory sa Tanduay with a Tanduay uniform.
That's right. 2 straight losses here from Tanduay since Dindo's arrival.
Nice move. Nice pass inside. And Captain Marvel is on the scoreboard.
Diyan mo nakikita, partner, the well-oiled machinery of Alaska, especially sa patahan. They look for the extra pass, they look for the open man, very unselfish play. And that's the kind of system that Coach Kim Cohn has given to his boys.
This game features 2 of the top scorers in the league. Jeffrey Cariaso averaging 22 a game, and of course si Ali Peak close to 21. And dyan magkakakitaan. And we can expect fireworks here with DUREMDES also on the floor. There's Captain Marvel, and that will not drop for him. Locsin gets the rebound.
Kung titingnan natin ang mga matchups dito, partner, no? Dindo Pumaren, he's taken on by John Arrigo, no? Hindi si Rodney Santos.
Nice jump shot from the tank. Easy lamang. At naman po ang Tanduay ng isa. 5-4 with 9.5 remaining dito sa ating first quarter.
Nandiyan yung double team kay Ali Pic, no? They're going to use BONG Hawkins for that.
They were teammates before, actually. Duremdes and CARIASO got swapped. And Duremdes firing away and getting the basket there. And here they go. Lamang na ang Alaska muli ng isa, 6-5. Papasok tayo ng 7 minuto. Here's Loksin. Makes room. Nice to see Noli Loksin again getting his movements going. His averages are up to 13 points a game. Parang may bagong buhay siya dito sa wings sa kampo ng Tanduay.
Well, very comfortable ito si Noli Loksin, no? in the role that Coach Gary Pumaren has given. Take a look at this move.
Excellent move from Noli Loksin, who's also averaging 36 minutes, almost 8 rebounds a game and 2 assists. So the tank is enjoying a fresh new lease on life dito sa Tanduay Gold from Masters Camp.
Alam mo, partner, one reason also kung bakit ito si Noli Loksin medyo nakakawala sa offense is because the defense of the opposing team is usually concentrated on Jeffrey CARIASO. Why not? No, he is the leading scorer of Tanduay. At yan medyo nakakalibre ito si Noli Loksin. The same thing with Dondon Ontiveros, which is also why Ontiveros is averaging double digits. Ito makikita natin.
Started his career with Barangay Ginebra, of course. Got traded to Pop Cola. Ngayon, nasa Tanduay na siya. And Noli Loksin getting a basket on the fast break. That slow-mo brought to you by PLDT Text 135. You can't say it. Text it. Deactivation call 171. Sablay ang tira ni Rodney Santos. Wala tinapik palabas ni Allado. Napag-usapan natin si Don Allado, Finito. At talaga namang hindi magandang paglalaro niya sa Bago City.
Only 5 points.
Yes.
And previous to that, he was named the PBA Player of the Week.
Oh,
Kasi
sayang.
maganda naman ang pinapakita ni Allado in the last few games. Pero mukha naman pinaghandaan siya, no? But here in this game, let's see what Allado can do. He's certainly shown in this conference.
Super
Yes,
full
sure.
kasil tapal there by Rodney Santos and the driving Jeffrey CARIASO. Kapit na kapit yun. Yan ang isang aspect ng laro ni Santos na hindi masyado na pag-uusapan. Yung depensa niya.
Exactly, partner. And that's the reason kung bakit si Santos ang pinatawag niya ngayon si Jeffrey CARIASO.
And he's up against Pumaren sa offense. So that's a matchup na maaaring samantalahin ng Alaska. Here's Allado. Nice curl. Beautiful move by Don Allado.
Partner, ito sinasabi natin. No? Allado has blossomed in this conference. It's just a matter of time. A two-time MVP from the UAP of LaSalle. Ito si Allado has really grown up in this tournament.
Always a winner. There was a time in his rookie year when he almost made a record of having championships in the collegiate ranks with the De La Salle Green Archers, in the PBL, and in the PBA. There's a drive by John Arrigo, Sablay. Hawkins tumatakbo. Sinabayan ni Pumaren. Jump shot by the Hawkins. Tanduay stretching their lead to 3, 11-8.
Maganda yung transition attack, partner, ng Tanduay. No? Again, you will need a Dindo Pumaren to make sure that that is executed so well. No look pass to Noli Loksin and to Bob Hawkins.
Bong Hawkins.
Who made a shot and it was a swish.
Tanduay is averaging only 8 points on the fast break. But today, they seem to be running. Sabi mo nga, kung pag-uusapan dito, kung maaaring mas mababa ang dapat na puntos para sa Tanduay para manalo. Pero dito, nakikipagsabayan sila sa Alaska.
Mukha nga, partner. It's a high-scoring game so far.
You know, I saw the first quarter of that game of Toronto and Indiana today, where Vince Carter scored 18 points in the first quarter.
Nanalo ng Toronto.
Hindi ko napanood eh.
Wala naman
Hindi ko
natin
natapos
yan.
eh. Pero pambihira, talk about offense. And here's Rodney. Libre-libre, hindi niya pinabanda. Malakas pa yung tira. Pumaren, nagmamadali. Hawkins na naman, libre, off the glass. Yan ang sinasabi natin. Pag medyo malapit-lapit na, walang angulo, banda niyo.
Exactly, partner. That's a very difficult shot to make. Yung pull-up jumper na yun.
Oo.
Of course, in the NBA, the player who does that so well is Latrell Sprewell. On the break, stopping, on a dime, pull-up jumper. Nagsa-side view pa yan, partner.
And we will see that in this game when we come back. Doble galing. Muli po nagbabalik kami sa Phil Sports Arena. Noli Iyala po kasama si Quinito Henson. Just a injury report sa panig ng Tanduay. Si Jomer Ruby at si Romel Santos are both going to be out of this ball game, suffering from ACL injuries. Medyo mabigat yan. Alaska on the other hand is a healthy, complete lineup. And they trail by 3 at the moment. Rodney Santos in and out. Rebound ako ni Jeffrey Cariaso.
Hindi pa natin nakikita ito si Rodney posting up on Dino Kumaren, which is a ploy that he should take, no?
Oh. Puro frontal attack ang ginagawa pa niya eh. Cariaso, again, finally. Jeffrey Cariaso getting his first basket of the game. As we said, he is the leading scorer of Tanduay. I think even of the PBA.
Possible, partner, yes. So actually, there are only 7 players left who have scored double figures in every game so far. No? Cariaso and Pete, 2 of them are playing in this game. The others, Danny Ziegler, Victor Pablo, Rudy Hatfield, at saka si Davon Harp. So only 7 players remaining. So consistent in scoring double figures sa lahat ng kanilang mga laro dito sa All Filipino Cup.
Eh si Rudy Hatfield pa, double-double lang kayong record niya. Every game niya, double-double. Ano ba hindi malayo na si Davon Hart ganun din?
Yeah, oo. Kasi he's averaging his double-double.
Yes. Ali Peak. And that's the other thing, that's the other dangerous part of his game. He has a jump shot. Hindi lamang malakas sa loob, but he can also face you and take that jump shot like you were not there.
Exactly, partner. And it's very difficult to muscle Ali Peak out of his comfort zone because napakalaki ni Ali Peak. At talagang mabigat.
Ganda ng pasahe. Well, Hawkins missing that one, however. Arrigo gets the rebound. As he said, Hawkins facing his former team for the first time this season since he has been traded. Here's a long distance shot, and that is a PLDT. Long distance shot para kay John Arrigo.
Alam mo, partner, si Hawkins is the one playing double team on Ali Peak. Empatay niya si John Arrigo. Kanya nakakawala ito si Arrigo. When Hawkins goes inside to double Ali Peak, it's Arrigo who's left open. The defense is not rotating, and Arrigo is too dangerous a spot-up shooter to leave open.
There's a whistle here on the drive by Cariaso. And this one will go against Rodney Santos. We'll talk about John Arrigo in his last game against San Miguel. He shot 16 points. And he made 1 triple. He was 60% from 2-point range. And in this particular instance, swoosh, John Arrigo. Arriba. Here's Loxin. Nice drive. Real a bit with the punta. Ilang puntos na si Rilubit? 5 puntos na si Rilubit, ha? Playing well here, averaging 6 points a game as a starter.
O partner, ang binapantayan ni Ali Peak, hindi si Rilubit eh. Kasi si Noli Loxin.
Oh.
And that's the reason kung bakit si Rilubit is been able to get away. Oh, transition basket.
Nice passing play between the Jet and the Bullet. At lamang na po ang mga Tanduay ng 4 muli, 19-15. Papasok tayo ng 3 minuto sa unang yugto. Nasa kalimang bahagi, hinahanap si Rodney Santos, hinahanap si Saldi Rilubit. Here's Allado, kalangkita ng konting puwang lamang, and Don Allado with 4 points in the first quarter.
Yun ang execution ng Alaska, partner. No? Akala nung kalaban that they were going to run that 2-man game between Chick and Arrigo, and Allado was free. Ito naman si Bong Hawkins, again making use of his veteran smarts.
Well, what an offensive game we're having here in the first quarter. And you know, all of the 5 starters for both teams have scored in this game.
Well, paborito sa Alaska, partner. Tingnan natin ang kanilang mga trend statistics. But kung paborito sa Alaska, bakit naman ang Tanduay sa palit?
Sumasabay, you know?
Because of your transition attack.
Ito naman! John Arrigo with another PLDT long distance shot, a trip for 2 to Hong Kong. Is just a PLDT IDD call away. Join PLDT IDDs. Hello Billy, hello Hong Kong. Promos, see posters and print ads for details.
Alam mo, partner, Bong Hawkins is not the right person to play defense on John Arrigo.
Hindi nga.
At Hawkins, I think the defender must know how to play the perimeter.
Well,
Hawkins is a good post defender, and Arrigo's going to burn them outside.
And Tim Gon knows that very well. He coached Hawkins for the longest time. And Arrigo has already burned him for 2 triples today. Arrigo, a 37% shooter, has cut down that Tanduay lead to just 1. Magbabalik po ang inyong And welcome back mga kaibigan sa inyong bayan ng superstar. Siya nga pala, Malolos, Bulacan, here we come. Dadating na po ang inyong PBA dyan sa Malolos, sa Centro Escolar University sa Sabado, March 24. Ang laban po niyan, naku, napakamahalaga dahil ang Santa Lucia nasa ilalim. Haharapin nila ang isang koponan na natatalo kanina, ang batang Red Bull Thunder. Abangan nyo po yan, alas 5 ng hapon ang laban dyan sa Centro Escolar University, Centrodome, sa Malolos, Bulacan. PBA on the road.
Ano ba, partner, ang dami natin kaibigan from Bulacan. Already asking about tickets, no? At they better hurry because palagay ko, baka ma-sold out yun.
Sigurado yan.
Because the game is exciting at saka every game counts into starting elimination. So mga kaibigan ko, yan si June Cabildo ng Dillman. Nakatira yan na malapit sa si Eugene. Ay kanyang kaibigan na si Coben.
Lahat ng mga kaibigan nating nasa palaisdaan. Sila Danny Santos, yung pamilya ni Danny. Yan. O, yan. Panoorin po niyan. I think this is the first time na pupunta ang PBA sa Malolos. Parang
bago kasi yung Eugene, yung si Eugene, bagong gawa yung kanilang court. That same court, partner, is what we're seeing here on the first court. Yung kaibigan natin si Vic Eugenio ng Universal Sports. So ganun nagpagawa ng Robin sa ata yun, yung marka ng court dun sa si Eugene.
Ito naman, nang nangyari kay Rigo kanina, talagang inagaw ni halos pitasin ni Ontiveros yung bola sa kanyang mga kamay. Nagkaroon ng jump ball sa gitnang, hindi naman circle yan, no? Rado na eh.
Ito sinasabi ko, partner, during the timeout, hindi natin nabanggit, no? On the air, that mukha yata nahihirapan ito si Bong Hawkins playing defense in Arrigo. At nabanggit nga natin, ito si Don Ontiveros might do a better job. Kaya siya, napasok na ni Coach Derek Pumaren. He will be playing defense on Arrigo. Jason Webb is also making his first appearance after three game absence.
Yes. And the jump shot. First jump shot of Ontiveros. Offensive rebound. Niloksin. Binigyan niya kay Realobit. He goes up. High off the glass. Wala. Rebound ni Don Allado. Outlet. There's DUREMDES. CARIASO's there to front him. Pass a little left of the target. Here's Arrigo. Making a three. Gives it to Allado. Sees an opening all the way to the basket.
Yan ang pasahan ng Alaska, partner. No? Although, the first pass kanina by Kenneth DUREMDES was not a good pass. No? Medyo pabalik yun. 3-on-2 fast break, pabalik. Instead of going to the wings.
At naagaw na muli ng Alaska ang abante. 24-23 here. Seconds remaining in the quarter. Webb, binigay kay Cariaso. Nilaglag ni Locsin. Bounce pass inside with the left hand. Wala na sa foul.
May foul.
Ang ganda ng pasahan dito ng dalawang koponan, ha?
Well, maganda din ang adjustment na ginagawa ng dalawang koponan, no? Kanina nabanggit natin ito si Ali Pic was concentrating on Nolly Locsin. Kanya ito si Ray Lubit was able to get away with a lot of shots. Kita mo naman yung pasa.
Oh, yes.
And the foul.
Cariaso drawing the foul there.
Well, talk about adjustments, partner. Ito si Pic is now on Ray Lubit at si Allado naman ang tumatao kay Nolly Locsin. So you see a lot of adjustments being made dito lang sa ating first quarter because neither coach wants to be playing catch-up dito sa larong ito, no? Because both teams are very explosive.
Well, these are two veteran coaches. Of course, Derek Pumaren has a 2-game losing streak in his hands. He has not yet lost 3 games in a row with the Rum Masters.
Ito, may isang magkakataon naman itong Tanduay. Time almost out here.
Cariaso for the lead in the first quarter. And the Jit just in time as he makes a safe landing and Tanduay takes a 2-point lead going into the second quarter of action. Magbabalik po ang PBA sa Viva TV. Wednesday. Dito po sa bayan ng Superstars, Lucio Tan Jr. Si Bong Tan, team owner ng Tanduay Gold Rum Masters, on hand today and very intently watching his team try to climb back into the race patungo sa quarterfinal round. Dikit-dikit ang mga komponent dito and that's why every game counts.
This is the matchup that we've been anticipating. Malingit and Pic. But take a look at John Arrigo, who's now in double figures, partner. No?
That was a no-fear slam. Face your fears. Live your dreams. What an eye-in-the-sky play para kay John Arrigo.
Alam mo, fit na fit ito si Arrigo dito sa triangle offense ni Coach Tim Con. Sabi ko nga kanina, it was just a matter of time for him to get in the groove. He's a sort of player who likes to move without the ball. And a player like him is really going to thrive sa triangle offense, Coach Tim Con.
He was picked 5th in the rookie draft, and Arrigo now beginning to show that maybe some teams may have made a mistake. That slow-mo play was brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171. John Arrigo with 10 points already to lead all scorers dito sa laban na to. Cariaso sasaksak sa loob. Kinilopon tira. Locsin, offensive rebound. He's deep inside. Wala, pero may foul na makukuha siya laban kay Don Allado.
All heart, partner. Ito si Noli Locsin. All heart and all brawn.
Oh, yes. All heart, all muscle, all business for the tank.
Ito si Don Allado. Yan ang kanyang matchup, no? Si Noli Locsin. Pero kanina, partner, no? Pinabanggit ko yung matchup that has been eagerly anticipated. The matchup of the big bodies. Bonel Balingit versus Ali Pic. Ang plano dito ni Coach Derek Roman, partner, is to really rotate physical players on Ali Pic to wear him down.
Oh.
Ba, nakita yata ito ni Coach Tincon.
Hinugot siya kaagad.
Hinugot kaagad ni Coach Tincon. Ito si Ali Pic. As you take a look at Eric Menk. Big question mark. Kailan siya makakalaro ulit?
Eric Menk still sitting out. And Donnie Locsin, the 8-year pro out of Bacolod City, top pick overall back in '94. Next the second free throw, lamang po Tanduay ng isa, 27-26. Papasok tayo ng 11 minuto sa ikalawang yugto. Duremdes, tinatawa niyo yung Tiberos. Ilabas si James Walkfish, nakamapasok lamang. Arrigo pulls the trigger. Nice offensive rebound by Walkfish.
Plano dito ni Coach Tincon, partner. Ipaguri niya ito si Bonel Balingit. James Walk. Oh, what a nice move.
QuickTime board brought to you by QuickTime, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite.
Ito si Allado has developed that left-handed shot. Right? The guy's a right-handed shooter. But partner, when he curls to the basket and when he goes for a layup, ginagamit yung left-handed.
Turn around by Hontiveros.
Holy stone.
When you talk about a shooter,
Yeah.
maybe this is one guy that is just picture perfect. What a stroke.
Yes, and what a nice find from the NBA.
Oh, yes, indeed. Badewar, of course, to get the services of Don Hontiveros. May foul dito against Kenneth Duremdes. Pangalawa yan ni Captain Marbel.
At tagbuo nga yung, yung half-court press ng Tanduay, forcing that turnover.
Patuloy ang balasa ng lineup ni Coach Derek Pumaren. Hawkins back in the game. Locsin sits down. Cariaso will get a rest and Pumaren checks back in. So dalawang point guard ngayon na nasa loob sa kupunan ng Tanduay.
Tanduay is using a lot of combinations on the floor. Ito naman si Coach Tinko. Isa lang ang pinalitan niya, no? Si Ali Pic.
Yes.
So he's got 4 starters still in the game.
And if you look at the lineup of Tanduay, they've got 3 guards on the floor. Hontiveros, Pumaren, Jason Webb. Oy, offensive rebound. Premature. What a pass!
Yes!
Unbelievable pass by Jason Webb. That is an excellent pass. No look to a cutting Hontiveros, and Hontiveros with a no fear slam. Face your fears, live your dreams.
Alam mo, mahirap na pasa yun, partner.
Ay,
Well, he
naku.
wasn't looking. And he passed to a spot. And sure enough, Hontiveros was there to pick up the ball.
Here's Don. Negi Balingit. Inatrasan si Walkfish. Nowhere to go. Hontiveros pulls the trigger. Man.
At 6 points now for Don Hontiveros.
Sweet shooting Don Hontiveros. All made in this second quarter at Tanduay, stretching their lead to 5. 33-28.
Partner, ang didikit naman dito kay Rigo, ito si Jason Webb, who's more known for his defense than his offense.
Well, tinapon ang bola. Mabalik sa panig ng Tanduay. Here's that last play. Jason Webb may not be scoring too much. He may have missed a lot of games, but in this particular play, he has not lost a beat. And there's that slam dunk by Don Hontiveros. That slow-mo play was brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171.
Kita mo, partner, again in that replay, Jason Webb did not pass to the man. He passed to the spot.
Space, yes.
And the man went to that spot.
Yung mga signs ng magaling na player. Hawkins.
Oh!
Dinaan sa laki.
Hits. Sayang yun for Bong Hawkins. He was there at pumasok yung tira niya.
Number 16, BONG HAWKINS.
And Bong Hawkins will pick up his third foul. Malaking bagay yan. Hawkins has been playing well. And he just may be pulled out again.
New face here for Coach Jim Cone, partner si Ordonio. At medyo nahihirapan itong mga gwardiya ng Alaska to advance the ball.
There's another whistle here. Pumaren will pick up a foul, his first of the game. Muli po kami natutuwang makasama kayo lahat, Pilipinas, mula sa Phil Sports Arena. Noli Yala po kasama si Kinito Henson. main game today. 33-28, abante ang Tanduay ng 5. Nilaglag kay Walker sa kanto, favorite shot pero wala. Rebound ni Jason Webb and he's all over the floor. Tapos tumapak daw sa linya, mukhang ewan ko And a technical has been slapped on Coach Pomaren here. Now Coach Pomaren was looking at kneeling on the floor. Let's watch this again, yung huling play, and let's see if kung mahuhuli natin dito kung nakatapak si Jason Webb sa linya. He will get the rebound in this particular play against his teammates, and then not from that angle. It's very difficult to see.
Oh, partner, that referee was right in front
Oh yes.
of Jason Webb.
This
Ito,
may
makikita
just be a
natin.
better angle.
Lumapas, yes.
Oh, yes.
Kitang-kita. You know, the referee could not have made a mistake, partner. He was on top of that play. He was so close to Jason Webb. Kita-kita niya
And then Derek Pomaren slapped with a technical foul. Referees today, Bernarte, Kalungkagin, and Cruz.
Oh, I'm sure that referee was very sure of his call, partner. Which is the reason kung bakit binigyan na ng technical foul.
Oh.
Because he was so sure that he made the right call.
Sarapan nga naman niya, no? I mean, from our angle, it's very difficult to see.
Pero nakita naman natin sa
Sa
replay.
replay, talagang malinaw. Duremdes, nasipa ni
Yes.
Bonel Balingit. That will reset the shot clock.
Call another inbound.
Apat po ang abante ng Tanduay Gold. Rum Masters, 33-29. 8 minuto, 22 saglit. Ang naiiwan sa ating ikalawang yugto.
May dalawang malaki ngayon si Coach Kim Cone sa loob. No? Walkwist and Ali Peak. And that forced the hand of Derek Pomaren to bring in the rookie. Agapito.
Oliver Agapito. He replaced the foul troubled BONG HAWKINS, who picked up his third foul, and Kenneth Durendes cutting down the Tanduay lead to just a basket. The drive. Nice super focus yung tapal mula kay John Ordonio. Deep inside the gut of the defense.
10 seconds to shoot.
Only 10 seconds sa shot clock ng koponan ng Tanduay. Nilabas nila kay Don Ontiveros, so quickly takes the shot. Wala. Ali Peak gets the rebound. Antonio nasa tabi. Binigay kay Ali Peak. They're down by 2. He's up against Bonel and a jump shot. Wala. Webb with another rebound here.
All over the floor. Ito si Jason Webb, partner, making up for lost time. Sabi nga natin kanina, no? He sat out the last 3 games of Tanduay. Jason hoping to make a difference sa larong ito.
Jump shot! Oh, yes! It's been a while. That was a PLDT long distance shot. Para kay Dindo Pomaren. With Tanduay, he has averaged 33% from that area. With pure boots, he averaged 29. Here's Ordonio challenging. Nilabas kay Walkwist. Jump shot off the glass. Great pass by John Ordonio.
And a great shot, partner. He knew exactly what he had to do. Sabi nga natin kanina, yung mga pull-up jumper ngayon, mahirap kung hindi mo ilolobo mo at hindi ka gagamit ng salamin, partner.
Totoo yan. Under 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Cross court. Inside to Oliver Agapito with a left hand and the bump by Ali Peak. And that'll send the rookie, Victor Oliver Agapito, to the free throw line.
His second 14
Second foul of Ali Peak. At yun naman ay pang-apat na team foul na rin ng Alaska. Isa pa lamang para sa Tanduay.
That foul, partner, could have been avoided. No? Because si Agapito really was not squared up for that jump hook. Dapat yun ay pinabayaan na lang ni Ali Peak. No?
Yes.
But well, too much contact. But once you're inside the paint and you've got 2 wide bodies banging against each other for position, offensive and defensive position, something's bound to happen. Yung nga nangyari, Ali Peak giving up his second foul.
Agapito is 6'6" from the De La Salle University College of St. Neil team. Played in the PBL and the NBA. Has averaged about 7 minutes in his rookie year and played 7 games so far. Dito sa Bayan ng Superstars, missing the second free throw. Tanduay up by 4 with 6:43 remaining in the second quarter. Tira sa labas. Wala tumalbog patungo kay Duremdes. Nakakita siya ng baseline. Walang mapuntahan pero may foul. And Agapito will acknowledge this one.
Kanina, partner, nice pickup by Kenny Duremdes. Tap the ball to himself. Para hindi makapunta yung bola doon sa player ng Tanduay. You take a look at Coach Kim Cone shouting out instructions. Always very vocal, always very active.
Oh, yes. 6:34 remaining. Well, Tim Cones, very slow dito sa All-Filipino Conference sa pagpapasimula ng Alaska.
As usual, partner.
1-4, they
Oo.
went 1-4, then all of a sudden, they raced to a
Four-game winning streak.
four-game winning streak.
That's very typical of Alaska, partner.
Oh.
Slow starting, but strong finishing.
Parang they get all conditioned during the tournament itself.
Yes.
No? Duremdes, beaten sa area, wala. Rebound, nagawa. Ali Pic handles that one last.
And he knew it.
And it'll go back to Tanduay. Samantalang Tanduay has just not been gelling yet. Ang daming bagong mukha, of course, bagong sistema. And they're just trying to find themselves in this All-Filipino Conference.
Well, ito kasi Dino Pumarin.
Dalawang kalaro pala.
Oh, he's just joined Tanduay, and he will play a very important role in getting this team to be competitive.
Nice move by Malingit. Wala yung kanyang curl. Rebound again by Jason Webb. He has 3 rebounds at least. Actually, ang total na niya, 5 rebounds ito sa laban na to. Antonio will pick up a foul on that last play with 5:53 remaining. Tanduay hanging tough with a 4-point lead. Trusted Alaksan, number 1 sa sakit ng katawan, doble visa, doble galing. Kaibigan, 5:47 remaining in the second quarter.
Nakakawa na naman ang offensive rebound because Jason Lewis, I tell you, he's all over the court. He's all energy up. That was a traveling partner.
Pinaitawag. Ang bola lalabas, mananatili sa Tanduay.
Oh, big break here for Tanduay. Sabi ni Polel Belichil, okay, man.
Manager Joaquin Trillo pacing the floor.
Ito si team ko, nandun na yata sa sabi ko, sorry. Naglalagot. Oh-ho!
Bola lalabas.
Ako, binawi.
Binawi talaga.
Oh.
Well, nananatili po ang ating score. Nalamang ang Tanduay, 37-33.
Again, still going with that 3-guard combination. Alaska, no? Duremdes is really a track 2-guard. Oh, nice jump.
And Ali Pic now with 8 in the game, or rather 4 in the game.
Yung mga galaw na gano'n, partner, yung sudden jump hook ni Ali Pic, palagay ko, hindi kaya batayan niya yun, si Donel Balino. He just doesn't have the quickness to be able to react to such jump hook.
At yes, siguro dapat itaas na yun. There's a traveling dapat di agapito. Itaas na yung kanyang mga kamay.
Exactly, partner.
And just make it difficult. The way Chris Jackson plays all the other players, you know, he stands his ground, makes his opponents go around him para hindi naman napakadali. And then just picks his spots. Ito, si Noli Locsin, babalik sa laro. At si Jason Webb ang uupo.
Great effort on the part of Jason Webb. 0 points, but at least 6 rebounds.
Lead is down to 2 here. Pagkakataon sa Alaska tumabla ng Duremdes. Wala. Rebound. Tinapit ni Rodney Santos patungo sa backboard. Walang mapasahan.
Ito rin sinasabi natin, partner, yung post up ni Rodney. Oh, nice pass. And a shot. Again, it's a triangle, partner. Movement without the ball, Ali Pic. Instead of him posting up, siya naman nag-cut.
And you can see that Adi Pic is not only a power player, he's got that nice, nifty, soft touch near the hole.
The Division 1 player, partner, he played for St. Mary's College in Allado, California. That's the LaSalle School in the Western, I think it might be the West Coast Athletic Conference.
Tabla tayo. Oy, nakalusot si Duremdes. Nobody shut down the baseline. And all of a sudden, 6-0 run here by the Alaska Aces. And they're back in the driver's seat with 4:11 remaining sa second quarter. Dito po si Bibi. Sa saglit na lamang po nilalabig. Kamusta po kayong lahat dyan sa ating mga kababayan sa gawing Pangasinan or sa Tarlac, sa Central Luzon. Welcome sa inyong bayan ng Superstars. Oli Yala po kasama si Kinito Henson. Kami tayong suki dyan eh.
Oo, namin nga natin suki all the way to the south sa Cagayan de Oro City, especially Barangay Burgos. Yan yung pamilyang Kayatuna. Namamato sa kanyang mga kaibigan sa Burgos, Cagayan de Oro City.
And Super Bull Siltapal and a nice jump shot by Rodney Santos and ng Alaska with an 8-0 pair now.
Kapag ito sinasabi natin, kung high-scoring ang game kung offense-oriented. Pabor yan sa Alaska. And sabi ko nga, it's just a matter of time for Alaska to grab the lead. Ito na, nakikita natin. Substitution basket. Umarangkada na itong Alaska and they're going for the jugular partner, yung full court press nila.
10-0 now. It's a 37-33 lead. It's now up to a 6-point lead para sa Alaska. With only 3:17 remaining. Inside, another turnover.
Partner, ang hinahanap ng Tanduay ito si Jeffrey Cariaso because he's the leading scorer. Ang nakatapat naman kay Jeffrey Cariaso ito si Kenny Evans, who is an outstanding defensive player.
Totoo yan. At itong pangyayaring ito para sa Tanduay dahil sa kanilang kaburaraan sa possession. They have lost.
Yes. Nasayang yung Tanduay itong pagkakataon nila.
Ganda ng super full kasi utapal. Muntik na naman isa pa. Another super full kasi utapal. Coming from Cariaso.
And that's the defense that Tanduay is known for. Ayan ang klaseng depensa na dapat ipakita ng Tanduay to be able to wrest control of this game. Sabi nga natin, no, kung defense ang pag-uusapan, Tanduay. Opensa naman, Alaska.
Yes. Well, you talk about defense. Tanduay has given up 82 points. But they've
that's the worst.
Yes.
That's the worst in the league. But a partner, you take a look at what they gave up in their 3 wins. It was only 74
Totoo yan.
against the 88 that they gave up when they lost.
Loose ball. Tinapik ni Cariaso patungo kay Pumaren. 2.5 remaining in the second quarter. Tanduay needs a basket. They have had a major drought here. Cariaso is open. He stepped on the line. Wala. Ali Peak with another board.
Ito, scoring drought na ito for Tanduay.
Oh, big drought here. El Nino. 6 na puntos po ang abante ng Alaska. Walk miss, top of the key. Nasa labas ng arco si Rodney Santos. Hinahanap ni Hontiveros. Nilabas kay Kenny Evans who celebrated his birthday yesterday. Wala, rebound ni Hontiveros.
I'm sure Coach Tim Con was not happy with that execution, partner. There was no one at the post area to receive the pass to execute the triangle.
Meron lamang sila sa labas. Puro pasa sa perimeter. Inside is locked in.
What a...
Super full kasi tapal by Ali Peak. Jump shot ni Pumaren.
Yes.
Finally. That stops the bleeding here para sa Tanduay. And they've cut down the Alaska lead to 4.
Yan ang major contribution ni Dindo Pumaren dito sa kumparan niya, no? Leadership and the ability to hit the clutch shot under pressure.
And he's beginning to settle down. He has 7 points in the game. That's his average in his first 2 games with Tanduay. Ordonio, who's celebrating his birthday today, and happy birthday, my man. All right, Paul, 25 years old for the junior, John Ordonio. And the lead is back up to 6 here, 45-39. There's a whistle. Dalawa palang birthday boys na naglalaro dito, Evans and Ordonio.
Si Evans yata kahapon.
Kahapon, 23 years old already for Kenny Evans, the rookie.
At si John Ordonio.
And this might just be the birthday present ni Team Cone para sa kanilang dalawa. Pinagsabay sila.
Pero si Kenny Evans fouled Dindo Pumaren. Nasa penalty na ang Alaska. And Dindo Pumaren, palitan natin ito si Pumaren along with his brothers Derek and Franz and their parents are coming out in an ad endorsing a very popular vitamin.
That's right.
At we look forward to. Maganda siguro yung tingnan niya, no? Buong pamilya Pumaren along with their parents.
Oh, yes.
Ano kaya vitamina yon?
Kung ano man yun, bibiling ko na rin. Kita mo naman yung mga Pumaren. Dito Pumaren, he transferred, got his wish to play under Derek Pumaren, his brother. It's cut down that Alaska lead to 5 at 45-40. And now Tim Cone will ask for a 30-second timeout at the 65-second mark ng ating first half. Again, paanyaya po sa ating mga kaibigan sa Malolos, Bulacan. The PBA goes there on Saturday, March 24. Laban po ng Red Bull at Santa Lucia sa Centro Dome ng Centro Escolar University. 5 o'clock ang ating laban. Telecast time over Viva TV is at 10 p.m. Diyan po sa Malolos, yung ating PBA on the road. Samantala, game's heating up. Time for break with an ice-cold San Mig Light, only $12.50 at a store near you.
Nabanggit mo ice-cold, partner. Ito si Jeffrey Cariaso. Ice-cold dito sa ating second period. Scoreless so far with only 1:05 to go sa ating second period. At si Cariaso, 7 points in the first quarter but none dito sa ating second period.
And there we take a look at Commissioner's Row. First Commissioner June Bernardino. He is former Commissioner of the PSC, si Mario Raimundo.
At ang commissioner ng Viva Vintage Sports. Si Mr. Ronnie Noteño, the Chief Operating Officer.
Malaglag at patuloy ang action ng nalaglag ito si Evans. Small lineup here for Alaska.
Yes.
Evans sa labas, faking, going outside. Santos is open. Short. Ordonio gives the rebound off the glass. Rebound ni Locsin, lumabas, kinabik palabas at pupunta ang possession sa panig ng Tanduay.
A lot of opportunity to score, partner, huh?
Indeed. 41 seconds remaining.
Actually, tumindi yung depensa ng Tanduay, no? Now Alaska is beginning to miss its shots, and it looks like Coach Derek Pomares is realizing that it's defense that will make Tanduay win in this game, and not offense.
Remember, they scored 26 points in the first quarter alone, and 24 naman ang Alaska. In this second quarter, Alaska scored already 21 points. So, yung depensang yun, medyo nawawala pa rin. Pero, well, Tanduay hanging tough here. They're down by just 5, and we enter this 30-second timeout again. And timeout means time for San Miguelite. The low-calorie beer, only $12.50 at a store near you.
Well, they've been able to get 2 consecutive defensive stops on Alaska. So, parang nakikita ng Tanduay, baka naman gumana ng kanilang depensa rito.
There we see some numbers at the QuickTime board, brought to you by QuickTime, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite.
Bago natin makalimutan, partner, yung isang matalik na kaibigan natin, Moying Martelino, former Asian Basketball Confederation Secretary General, is celebrating his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Mang Moying.
At we understand Moying also was recently designated officer in charge of the Basketball Association of the Philippines. We hope that leadership role is settled soon. At I think Philippine basketball is suffering because of it.
Hindi ko alam
Sino nga ba?
National team natin din. Anyway, ito.
We're hoping for the best.
Syempre naman. Basketball is basketball, and that's always the passion for all of us Filipinos.
Mga kaibigan natin yan, sina Tiny Literal, I think we have the highest respects for him. Freddy Velasco.
Dito Puyat. 27 seconds remaining. Ito sa ating first half. Pili man siya, napangiti.
But talking about Mr. Puyat, partner, we understand from the Philippine Olympic Committee that Mr. Puyat has been upheld as the acting president of the DAP. That's according to the recognition of the POC.
Hanggang ngayon, ha?
Hindi ko malaman what this will mean now to Mr. Literal. Gulo.
Literal talagang 45 to 42. Lamang po ang Alaska ng tatlo. With 26 seconds remaining here, full court press by the Rum Masters. Muntik na maagaw, naipit si Evans, din na pa siya kay Ordonio. Bounce pass, Ali Peak is ahead. He will go all the way in. One play for the Mountain. Pag ganong rumaratsada na at umaarangkada na yun.
Papayaan ko na lang.
Nako.
Hindi mo naman mapigil ito si Ali Peak.
Masasaktan ka pa niyan eh.
And you take a look at this. Great bounce pass. One-handed bounce pass. Galing kay birthday boy John Ordonio. The left-handed shot.
And the foul that was given up by Relubit was not even a foul to stop the shot.
Exactly, partner, no? At ito naman si Ali Peak. Such a great finisher of the break.
He doesn't complete the three-point play. Lamang ang Alaska ng 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
CARIASO still scoreless into sa ating second period. Will he break the spell? He's looking for the last shot. One-on-one. Walang double team.
He goes up. Yes! That is his 9th point. He scored 7 in the first quarter. Only his first 2 points. Pero sapat na yan para matapyas ang abante ng Alaska sa tatlo, 47 to 44. Well, he's still complaining. You know, he's a perfectionist. And why not? They still are just up by 3 laban sa Tanduay.
Hitting over 50%. Ito makikita natin. And Tanduay held down to only 41% shooting. Assists, well, ito strong suit ng Alaska, but partner, Tanduay is not far behind. They're getting the passes, but they're not getting enough shots to fall inside. Kanya ang kanilang shot selection, field goals, down compared to Alaska. Block shots, Alaska with a big edge because of Ali Peak.
Let's take a look at our leading scorers at the moment. Alaska is led by Captain Marbel, 11 points, shooting 56%. Samantalang si CARIASO, also 11 points, but only 36% from the field.
That's right. Akala natin, no, entering the second period that he was just held to 7 points. But yes, CARIASO is now into double figures. But sa Alaska, double-barreled offense, partner. Arrigo and Duremdes in double figures. Great scoring distribution. not only for Alaska but also Tanduay, kung makikita natin, no?
Yes.
Ang gandang output ng dalawang koponan.
Exactly. Pumaren having his best game with the Tanduay Gold Drum Masters. Arrigo shooting 67% from PLDT long distance country. Kinito, pag pinag-usapan natin dito, trend watch mo, 47-44.
Well, partner, sa tingin ko, this should favor Alaska, no? Not unless Tanduay really steps on its defense and makes Alaska work harder for its shots and shoot a lot less than 52%. But if Alaska continues to shoot the way it has, it's gonna be a long night for Tanduay.
And that is our report card sa ating Adidas Halftime Report. Magpapalik po kami sa aksyon sa ilang sandali. Lamang po ang Alaska Aces ng tatlo, 47-44. Of course, Alaska is a defending champion ng All-Filipino Conference. Last year with an incredible 18-6 record, tinalo nila ang Purefoots 4-1 to win their All-Filipino crown, and they're hoping to become only the first team in a long time to defend their All-Filipino crown. Starting lineups here in the second half, same lineup used by Alaska to begin this ball game.
But not Tanduay.
Hindi Tanduay,
Si
Ontiveros.
Dr. Ontiveros
Yes.
is now starting in place of Noli Locsin.
Exactly.
Dito sa ating second half. And the reason for that, partner, is Coach Derek Pumaran wants more mobility sa kanyang 5 on the floor to play defense.
Ali Peak at the low block. He scored 8 points in the first half. Shot another incredible shooting percentage of 80%, 4 out of 5 from the field. Alam mo, you get this feeling na si Ali Peak after that lesson that they learned against San Miguel. He's taking less shots dahil parang he just wants to get everybody involved deliberately on the part, of course, of Alaska.
Exactly, partner. But I also expect Ali Peak to explode dito sa ating second half, no? Concentrating ito si Ali Peak sa kanyang rebound and assist. In assists, tatlo na ang kanyang assist. So,
Yes.
passing very well for a center, no? Tapos, he also has 5 rebounds.
And 2 shot blocks. So an excellent all-around game here for the Mountain. Here's Ali Peak missing that one. That's almost money in the bank when he's that close to the basket. Wala pa pong puntos dito sa second half. Ontiveros, he had 6 in the first. Hawkins, who was playing with 3 personal fouls back in the game.
Pero ito si Pumaran, partner, he scored most of his points when Arrigo was sitting on the bench.
Oo nga.
Pero kung ang matchup niya ito si Arrigo, baka mahirapan ito si Pumaran. Ang haba nitong Arrigo na ito. Oh, that's a turnover.
Off a bad pass by Arrigo. CARIASO skying up there, and one play for the Jet.
Well, a big mistake there of Arrigo, partner, because he concentrated on going to cover Dindo Pumaran. Napabayaan ito si Jeffrey CARIASO.
Watch the Jet again.
Nandun na sana si Arrigo, pero pinabayaan niya, thinking that anyway Allado would be there to block the shot.
Slow-mo play was brought to you by PLDT. Text 135. If you can't say it, text it for free activation. Call 171. CARIASO making the turn. Tapos biglang parang nag-downshift siya Nagulat na lamang yung dalawang dumidepensa. At ngayon, tabla na tayo sa 47 with 10:21 remaining in the third quarter. Si Zaldi Rinubit tatawagan ng kanyang ikalawang personal foul.
It's the turn of Tanduay to play the full court press, partner. Nakikita natin yung depensa ng Tanduay. Nakatutok na dun.
Yes.
As soon as Alaska even inbounds the ball from the end line.
Here's Ali Peak. Finds a way to get to the hole, pero short on that one. He has missed 3 attempts here in the third quarter.
But you can see he's trying to score, huh?
Oh, ngayon, CARIASO sees another opening, and the ball gets wedged between the ring and the backboard.
Jump ball doon.
Kakaroon ng jump ball.
Sama Noli, magandang matchup din itong Duremdes versus CARIASO. Both are explosive 2-guard scorers.
Oh, yes. It will be Ali Peak and Rialubit jumping sa gitna, rebound, or rather bola nakuha ni Allado. First of 2 meetings between these two teams. Ali Peak, sabi niya, I will not be denied this time.
He's looking to score.
Yes.
He's looking to score sa second half. Partner, palagay ko, ito si Coach Tim Code told him he's got to go to the basket a lot more.
He has 10 in the game now, making his first attempt out of 4 in the third quarter, and there's an offensive foul. Laban kay Zaldi Relubit. Third foul now on Zaldi.
Very conscious si Relubit na itong leech-like guard ni John Arrigo. He's got to help out Dindo Pumaran. Kanya tuloy siya natawagan ng offensive foul. Actually, illegal pick. try to free up Dindo Pumaren from John Arrigo.
Samat kalahati po nalalapis sa third quarter. Ali Pic again looking to score. You said, Mr. Henson. He is 2 out of 5 now in the quarter.
Siya na ang binibigyan ng bola dito ng Alaska. No? They want him to really get on track and attract the double team. And that should open up things for the perimeter gunners of Alaska later on.
Pumaren from long distance. Wala. Ali Pic gets the rebound. Outlet kay Arrigo. Lamang ang Alaska ng 4. Allado sees a little bit of a hole. Yes, Rodney Santos with a stretch.
That's the extra pass and the unselfish play ng Alaska.
And Rodney Santos now with 8 in the game.
Para mo na nakita ito si Coach Tinko at practice. Be unselfish. Give the extra pass. Ito, these boys are executing his preaching dito sa loob ng court.
Alam mo, pinag-usapan mo yung big three ng Alaska na nawala noong laban nila against San Miguel. Yeah, these three are doing well, and talk about doing well. What a move by BONG HAWKINS. So many fakes. And just like the veteran that BONG HAWKINS is, nakalusot siya sa kanyang mga pantay. Panoorin natin to. Watch the move here. Head and shoulder fake. One more fake. Then he goes around Allado. And he is gone. That slow-mo play. Brought to you by PLDT. Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171.
Classic move by the BONG HAWKINS. And for a player like him, he hardly gets off the ground.
Yes.
When he goes up for his shot. Kasi his whole game is timing.
Oh. The 11-year pro, BONG HAWKINS, facing his former team for the very first time in his career. James Walkvis now checking back in. Allado will sit down. Lamang po ang Alaska ng 53-50. Balot kalahati ang nanalabi sa ating katlong yugto. Muli po kami natutuwang makasama kayong lahat. Pilipinas, Noli Iyala po kasama si Benito Henson. Walkvis. Nag-iisip tumira. Nasa gitna si Alex. He turns around. There's a super focus. Tapal by Rilabit. And they come back the other way. Here's HAWKINS. Sees Rilabit on the side. That shot. Wala. Rebound. Agawan. Nakuha ni Ali Pic. Hinahabol ni Hontiveros. Napunta kay Rodney Santos. And look at Don Hontiveros. Time for the ball.
Papakamatay. Which is the way it should be.
Yes. And that's why this player is so admirable. Marami siyang nakikita na kukuha ang fans. He brings the kind of Visayan basketball into the mainstream.
Alam mo, totoo yan. Totoo yan. Yung intensity at saka yung laki ng puso. No?
Oh, ganyan maglaro yung mga taga-south. Talagang papakamatay. Duremdes, nilaglag ni Walkvis sa tabi. Wala pa rin. That's his favorite shot.
Oh, wide open shot for Walkvis. He's gonna think about that tonight.
Oo, wala pang punto si Walkvis dito. He's taken ready 4 attempts now. Inside CARIASO, offensive foul laban sa the Jet. Again, the defensive qualities of the slasher Rodney Santos.
He held his ground, partner.
Oh.
Although he was moving, it was CARIASO, partner, who initiated the action, initiated the contact. Kanya, the call went against him.
They look for Rodney Santos up against Pumaren. As a low block. Back turn to the basket. Tira ni Duremdes, wala. Pumaren gets the rebound. He's off and running pero walang kasabay. 5 white shirts against 2 red shirts. Really bit with a difficult catch. CARIASO using the leather. It hit his foot. Sayang nga, libre si Jeffrey.
Exactly.
Inside. Tinapon naman ni Duremdes.
Tapunan ng bola dito, partner. One turnover after another. Poor communication.
Nakikita ko si Boss Pic de Rosario, napapangiti na lang eh. No?
Ito, hindi umingiti.
Hindi umingiti yan. Huwag mong bibiruin siya ng ganyan. Under 7 minutes to play dito pa sa ating third quarter. In a very important game, especially for Tanduay. They're trying to catch the last bus patungo sa quarterfinal round. Hontiveros sa kanto, taking Duremdes out of the play, and there's a foul by Arrigo.
And that's a good call, partner. Tinamaan ni Arrigo yun sa braso. Tinamaan niya. Kitang-kita yun.
That'll send
Hindi niya
Hontiveros.
sinasadya, pero tinamaan niya.
Alam mo, lahat ng foul, walang hindi sinasadya eh, no?
Well, sometimes meron din mga deliberate. Pero yun talaga hindi niya sinasadya. But you have to call the foul. That was a contact.
Meron nga akong kilalang retiradong player eh. Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa umaamin na kahit na isang foul, nakakuha siya sa PBA.
Alam mo, classic yung bablaka mo yung bola tapos may body contact, sasabihin mo sa referee, and you, with your hands, you gesture. Bola, red. yan ang classic.
Pati siguro sa panliligaw, bola, binobola din. 53-52. Isa na lamang po ang abante dito ng Alaska na muntik na maagawan. Naagawan na natuloy ng Tiveros.
Alam mo, partner, yung drop defense ng Tanduay, nagbuga. Oh, yes!
my goodness.
8-1 for the Jet.
Using the left hand against Kenneth Duremdes off a pass by Hontiveros. He has been the spark, si Don Hontiveros.
And great defense dito. Kita mo, no? Nag-trap kagad yung Tanduay defense on the man with the ball.
One steal, then he will come up with a pass in a spectacular move. Sos Mariosep. That's an excellent shot there by Jeffrey Cariaso.
Ginulang ng Tanduay itong Alaska partner. Hindi nila siguro akalain that Tanduay was going to pressure with a trap. They had been pressuring straight up from the backcourt, but not with a trap previously.
It has been a very close ball game. The biggest lead has only been 6 points. And now Tanduay has grabbed the lead by 2. Naipit na naman. Nako, agaw na naman.
Another trap defense. Pangalawa din. And what did we say, partner? Tanduay has got to use defense to come back to this game.
There's a foul. No basket. That is waved off by referee Bernarte. And Arrigo now beginning to feel the rookie blues here. Ito mukhang dahan-dahan na niyang medyo dinadagay. Nakasagupa siya biglaan ng isang pambihirang patibong. Tinatapon niya ang bola, and now even his defense is suffering.
Well, Kenneth Duremdes, partner, has to play the role of a leader dito, no? Just to settle down his teammates.
Here's Hontiveros. And there's a foul.
Sada madikit, partner. And Alaska is in the penalty. Would you believe it, with 6:11 to go, Tanduay only one team foul. Nasa penalty na ang Alaska. Kung kaya ito nagpapanik itong Alaska, no?
Oo, yung nga sinasabi natin kanina na parang nabutan sila dito ng kaba eh. Natataranta na sila.
Nagulat. Definitely nagulat itong Alaska, no? Yung trapping defense ng Tanduay, which is a trademark of Coach Derek Pumarin. Ito, nagbunga. One turnover after another. Tiveros about to break into double figures.
Here's a guy na talagang hinabol ito even ni Coach Al Francis Cua. Noong pumasok ito sa liga. There's BONG, of course. He was instrumental in bringing this team, or his Don Tiveros to this team. And malaking pag-asa ni Coach Cua nung araw, ni Al. Of course, ngayon Derek Pumarin molding Hontiveros into perhaps one of the finest shooters in the league today. There's a free throw made by Hontiveros. At ang Tanduay, abante ng tatlo, natapik na naman ang bola. Parang pinapayagan na si Arrigo tumanggap ng bola, no? Talagang design,
And you see Hontiveros all over Arrigo.
Antonio in the game now. Walkfist will pick it up.
Oh, hinahanap nila si Rocky Santos.
Oh, yan naman! Nagawa na naman!
Ako, talaga nakakatawa.
Cariaso, Hawkins, it's a middle! Yes! It's a 5-point lead now. Alam mo, hindi pa nakakababa yung bola yan. Hindi pa nakakatawid ng midcourt.
At hindi tumatawag ng timeout si Coach Tim ko. Pinapatayaan niya to.
Oh, yes, let's get away. Pero wala yung play-up ni
Pumasok
Rodney. 5:45 remaining in the third. What a comeback here for Tanduay.
And Coach Tim Cone is sitting on the bench and he wants his boys to learn a lesson.
Hindi siya nagpapanik naman eh. Tito Pumarin is asking for a substitution here. They have gotten it.
Ito yung 3-point shot.
Wala, rebound ni Alipik.
Still no signal for a timeout, partner, no?
Wala pa.
Coach Tim Cone, very composed.
5-point lead for the Tanduay Rum Masters. Arrigo nasa labas, binigay na kay Alipik. It's been a while since Alaska scored. Look at the defense here. Just so tight. Obdonio comes closer. Alahoy na tira.
Oh, a shot.
Alipik at mauubusan sila ng oras sa kanilang shot clock.
Terrible shot by John Ordonio. Again, a panicky sort of shot.
And indeed they're panicking, and now they've got to call timeout.
New Lone Star Beer.
One doble bisa, doble galing. 5:01 remaining in this third quarter. Take a look at Mr. Bobby Grimaud, Boss Victor Rosario and company. Ito po sa Phil Sports Arena. Tama naman ng ating mga bossing, lagi nandito supportive of this ng bayan ng Superstars, and of course our coverage, ensuring that there's the best quality para sa inyo lahat.
Always nice to see Mr. Rosario and Mr. Grimald
Oh yes.
here to watch the games.
Samantala, there's a super Pulgasil tapal there by John Ordonio on the curling Jeffrey Cariaso. Finito 6 turnovers in this quarter alone for Alaska, and we're only in the 446 mark. In the first half, they committed only 8 turnovers.
Credit that to the defense ng Tanduay. Sabi nga natin, Tanduay badly needed defense to get back in this game at yung Alaska partner in the penalty since the 6-minute period.
Oo. Ang bola ibibigay muli sa Tanduay as we take a look at our statistics brought to you by QuickTime, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite.
We'll talk about a scoring drought. 0 out of 5 field goals itong Alaska. And Coach Tim Cohn, partner, is not panicking. Sabi nga natin kanina, no, I think what he wants is to have his players learn from this mistake.
He is sitting very calmly on his chair beside his assistant coach Luigi Trillo and Nicky Bachman.
At saka si Reyes.
What a move by Hawkins. And alam mo, when you look at the Alaska team, if they watch BONG, Hawkins is tearing them apart. He has 13 points in the game, obviously.
Eto na!
What a dunk. No fear. That is a no fear slam. Face your fears, live your dreams. And Hawkins is just playing so well against his former team.
Exactly, partner. Hindi kasi double dip si Hawkins. Feeling ni Coach Tim Cohn, kayang-kaya ni Ali Peak. Depensahan nito si BONG Hawkins straight up. But Hawkins has too many curl moves. And he is attacking Ali Peak from outside, facing the basket. He's not posting him up.
Just too many moves for the Hawk today. Cariaso, laban kay Rodney Santos.
Ito, clear out. Sino yung double?
4 seconds to shoot. There's the turn. Short. Ali Peak with another rebound. He has 9 today. Under 4 minutes to go. Narito si Ordonio nagmamadali. Pops out. Pass almost picked off pero
dangerous pass.
Oh.
Dangerous.
Alam mo kung bakit dangerous yun? Kasi yung pass ni Ordonio parang hindi tama yung angulo eh. Parang mataas yung talbog.
Tsaka mapabasa mo. Also in heavy traffic. You issue a bounce pass, partner, when you have your potential receiver covered very well by the defender. Mahirap yun.
Mahirap talaga. Well, John Ordonio is a guy who has not yet reached his potential. He's averaging only 2 points a game, even for Alaskan. This guy can definitely play much better than that. And talk about playing better. Rodney Santos has to start picking it up. He has 10 in the game now, 4 in the quarter. At ang lamang ng Tanduay na tapya sa tatlo.
Well, Tanduay is not a good perimeter defending team, partner. A team that shoots well from the outside will most likely beat Tanduay. Tanduay is giving up a league high of 33% from the three-point range.
That's not too good. That's a nice tap. Bola nakulot pero nasipa. Let's see, may whip, may pito dito. Could be against Cariaso.
Foul number 28, Jeffrey Cariaso.
Yes, Cariaso will pick up his 3rd foul now. That stopped actually the fast break. So a good foul to give up with 3:14 remaining in the quarter. 16 fouls for Alaska, 3 for Tanduay as Derek Kumar and Locson.
Well, binigit ko kanina yung 3-point shooting given up by Tanduay. It's not actually 32. Check that. So it's 36.9. So it's even higher.
Pinasama mo pa.
Oh.
Ay, naagawan si Alipik pero nabalik kay Rodney Santos. Sasaksak sa loob. Pati ng Paloma, wala. Cariaso with a rebound. Inaanat pa itong Alaska. Tumatakbo si Hawkins. Nandun si Walkfish. Ano nandiyo si Walkfish?
Oh, yes.
Wala atang Walkfish dyan. 15 puntos na po si BONG Hawkins.
Hawkins is playing one of his best games wearing this new uniform.
He has 9 in the 3rd quarter. His conference high is 21. But he's only averaging 13.6 points a game as you take a look at our statistics brought to you by QuickTime, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite.
Uy! Hindi pumasok.
Tapik actually irrelevant yun, ha? And there's a jump ball here between Ali Peak and Jason Webb, who has just been pounding the board here today. Jason Webb challenging the big man and Tanduay challenging Alaska. Lamang ang Rum Masters ng 5. Dito po si Mayang gabi, Cebu City. Welcome sa inyong bayan ng superstars. Noli Yala po kasama si Kinito Henson. Lamang ang Tanduay ng 5. 62-57. 2 kalahati na lang po ang nalalabi sa ating 3rd quarter. Jump ball sa harapan ng basket ng Alaska. Bola napunta kay Hontiveros.
Oh, what a terrible jump there for Alaska partner.
Oo.
Ang laki ng mismatch doon sa tapigan. But Tanduay anticipating that Ali Peak would get control of the tap and they squared up.
Instead, si Jason Webb has just playing so well. Nilabas kay Webb. comes closer. Binigay kay Relubit. A lot of extra passes here.
Oh,
and
yes.
They are making Alaska pay.
Yes. Ang ganda ng pasa galing kay Jason Webb. Wide open ito si Zaldi Relubit. Nawala yung depensa ng Alaska.
Zaldi Relubit is a 57% shooter from the field. He may be averaging only 6 points, but today Relubit has already scored 7. At lamang ang Tanduay ng 7, 64-57. Ali Peak, double team. He's open. And he makes it. That's a big shot. Yes.
He had to make that shot.
Well, Ordonez has been struggling from the field, only 31% from the field. But today, si John Ordonez seems to be on target. 4 points already for Ordonez. Cariaso. Wala. Lamang sila ng 5. Ito ngayon ang Alaska, tumatakbo. Ordonez nilaglag kay Ali Pic. Tumapi ka na. Sabi ni Hawkins, hindi ko na pipigilin.
Sige, yun ang basket, sabi ni Hawkins.
Oo, masaktan pa ako.
Well, that's 2 straight baskets for Alaska, partner. No?
Yes, and after a slow start by Ali Pic, he's now up his score to 16. He has 8 in the quarter, and Tanduay's lead is down to 3. Some more numbers here, brought to you by QuickTime, the all-in-one blue technology by Loctite. Naku, lakas ng tira ni Jason Webb.
He was trying to post him up, partner, pero dapat pinikutin niya si Richie Dixon.
Ali Pic, laban kay Zaldi, goes baseline and the foul. Wala pa sa penalty ang Tanduay. That'll be number 4, however, on Zaldi Relubit.
That's his 4th foul, 14th foul for the Brewmasters. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Only 14 seconds remaining sa shot clock ng Alaska.
Good test dito para kay Coach Kingkon, partner. No? They're trying to bring this lead down to a manageable level without Kenneth Duremdes sa loob ng court. Kasi si Walquist talagang minamalas din sa parang ito. No?
Ang ganda ng pasa ni Ali Pic na yun. Malakas yung kanyang reverse. Not much time remaining in the quarter. Here's Cariaso. Backing up. Rodney Santos. And Rodney Santos has just shown so much great qualities for a defensive player. And look at Cariaso.
Well, actually, it's not only because hindi siya naka-score, no? But because nabigyan pa ng pagkakataon dito ng Alaska to score the last basket dito sa quarter na to. So, double black eye for Jeffrey Cariaso.
Richie Dixon is now in the game with only that much time remaining in the quarter. Here's Ordonez, nilaglag kay Ali Pic. Keyhole jumper, yes! And the lead is down to 1. Only 2 seconds to go. Mauubusan sila ng oras. Tira sa labas. No! By Hawkins. What a quarter here for Tanduay. They climb back from a 3-point deficit and they take over the lead after the first 36 minutes of action. Magbabalik po ang inyong bayan ng superstars sa ilang sandali. Point lead para sa Tanduay Gold Drum Masters, 64-63. As we take a look at our QuickTime board, brought to you by QuickTime, the all-in-one blue technology by Loctite, and our quarter scoring. Pinito.
Well, bumaba bahagya itong output ng Alaska in the third period. At the time na nakita natin ito ng Tanduay, medyo kiniskitan nila ang kanilang depensa. A spate of turnovers plaguing Alaska in the third period. And yung kanilang output limited to only 16 points, although Alaska had a 6-0 run to end the quarter.
Yes, and that cut down the lead to just 1. Balingan is in the game now for the foul trouble and he just gets his first 2 points off the glass. Binat na lamang niya yung bote.
Alam mo, partner, think of it, no? Kung itong Alaska didn't have that 6-0 run at the end of the third period, they would have scored only 10 points in that entire quarter.
Now we present to you our close-up smile of the day. Ang pangalan po niya, Susie Hossein Zabe. Medyo may hirap-hirap yun. You too can have that strong, shiny white teeth for that dazzling close-up smile with close-up for strong, shiny white teeth. Freshest fresh breath. That's close-up confidence. Hossein Zabe.
Hossein.
Andun siya sa Commissioner's Row eh. Katabi ni Marco Sison, tsaka ni TJ Manoto. TJ Manoto ko.
Nakakita na naman ng beauty, no? Hindi, pero kasama niya ang kanyang daddy.
Si Tony.
Nakakita din ng beauty si Tony.
Dapat baliktad. Mapapahamak tayo sa mga mata. Papasok po tayo ng 11 minutes sa final quarter. Illegal defense ang ipipito dito ni referee Kalungkagin. On that defensive or defense by Alaska. That is the second of that nature that will send Tanduay to the line. Talk about kanina, thriller of a game. Kanina po sa ating first game as we take a look at Bong Hawkins fashion out this technical free throw. Well, nanalo po ang Pure Foods Tender Juicy Hot Dogs today. Dapat sa Batang Red Bull Thunder. Yan ang ating naging score doon, 86-79. Dalawa naging best players, Seagull and Castillo, 21 and 19 points respectively. And what a game that was. That jump shot ni Boyd Fernandez with no time remaining in the shot clock. In the final few seconds, a 3-point shot from about maybe 28 feet.
At yung tira na yun, partner, nanggaling sa palikat. It wasn't really a squared up 3-point shot taken by Boyd Fernandez.
In the meantime, si Bong Hawkins continues his rampage here. He has 18 points already. Pasa masyado mataas, tumama na sa ring. At ang Tanduay, bumabalik muli.
Ito, another turnover for Alaska.
Inside. Montiveros unable to get, yes, he's rejected there. Super full kasi yung tapal there. Laban kay Dondon Montiveros. Ali Pic, laban kay Bonel Balingit. Lalaking ano nito, no? Yung isa si Mount Balingit, yung isa the Mountain. And
Hindi sana ito si Ali Pic for his jump hook, pero hindi siya talaga makabuelo eh.
mahirap pumuelo kay Balingit.
Bonel is leaning on him, partner, no? Kanya, mahirap-hirap din yun. If you've got a man that size, partner, leaning on you, wala kang comfort zone.
Richie Dixon, nice fake, comes closer, goes up, and that's too strong. Ali Pic offensive rebound, he goes up. Wala pa rin, and Balingit grabs the rebound. You know, that's the first time in a while that I've seen somebody challenge Ali Pic's shot that close.
Oo. O kanina, wide open shot for Richie Dixon. It's a shot that he's got to make.
Yes. And Richie has that jump shot down pat. Gusto niya. Montiveros.
Doon ang pumasok.
You know, they're having a very good balanced offensive team here. And now, natawag na 30-second timeout ang Alaska Aces. Montiveros scoring is 11 points. Si Hawkins leads it with 18 and CARIASO is 17. So, you know, these three players combined for 46 points of the 71 ng Tanduay.
Well, it's a 7-0 blast to start the fourth period for Tanduay. Kanya, eto si Coach Tim ko, dapat tatawag na siya ng timeout. No? Under the circumstances, sabi niya, hold it. Let's talk it over. And let's have some San Mig Light.
Timeout means time for San Mig Light. A low-calorie beer, only $12.50 at a store near you.
Yan ang paborito natin, partner.
Siyempre naman.
San Mig Light.
San Mig Light kahit saan.
All the way.
Kahit saan. Kamusta po kayong lahat sa ating mga kababayan, mga suki sa lalawigan ng Laguna, sa San Pablo City, sa Los Baños, and of course sa Calauan. Welcome sa inyong bayan ng superstars. Hawkins with a magnificent ball game today. Look at his production. Missed only 3 attempts, upping his averages. He's only averaging 13 points a game, pero today, overextending himself against his former team.
Well, partner, it's still not panic time for Coach Tim Con because if it were, then binalik na niya sina Arrigo, sina Allado. But ito, there is a foul.
And this one, after 3 defenders tried to stop Ali Pic, this one may go against Bong Hawkins. No, Bonel Balingit at tinawagan ng foul. His second personal foul.
Ito si Coach Tim Con just pacing up and down the sidelines. Richie Dixon, nasa loob pa ng court. Hindi pa siya napapalitan. Allado is sitting down. Hindi. Allado has now been tapped by Coach Tim Con. Hindi pa napapalitan niya. Palagay ko si Rockwiz.
It will be very interesting to see kung anong klaseng balasang gagawin dito ng dalawang coaches. They have been shuffling their cards very, very well in this game.
Yeah.
A lot of fresh legs on the floor all the time. You see Derek Pumaren bringing in players like a master tactician. And there you see Ali Pic's numbers today. Another near double-double for sure.
Actually, siya papalitan dito. Si Don Allado. On the next opportunity, si Arrigo pumasok na in place of Rich Dixon. Here's Alaska's version of a full court press. Pero wala sila trap, ha?
Wala nga. Ilang ano sila, matras. Pumaren. Pag si Pumaren nagdadala ng bola, mahirap yung agawan eh.
Oo.
Tapos may Jason West pa. Pumasyon Tiveros.
Meron pa kang Tiveros.
Oo. Jason West. Ano ito ngayon si Locsin. Nice. Ang dami namang Victon. Ang dami namang Victon.
Grabe yun, partner.
And Hawkins applauding that last move by the tank. Ang daming lumipad, no? Para troopers. And then that's thrown away. Almost.
Nice deflection by
Yes.
Jason Webb. Yun naman ang kailangan, partner, no? If you don't have an opportunity to steal the ball, deflect, disrupt.
Watch this. One fake. 2, 3. He gets away. Another fake. Akala mo lusot na. And then he goes up. Unbelievable shot. Slow-mo play was brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171. And there's a whistle here. That basket will be waved off by Referee Kalungkagin. At si Balingit at tatawagan ng foul. His third personal foul. Pangatlong din team foul yan ng Tanduay. Marinis pa ang Alaska. 8:47 remaining in this basketball game. 8-point lead for Tanduay, matching their biggest of the game. Here's Duremdes. He has been very quiet here in the second half. Santos, yes.
Partner, ang pinalitan niya Allado hindi si big partner, not with this Walkwist. So, this is perhaps the strongest five now of Coach Tim Cone sa loob ng court.
You know, we were talking about how quiet Duremdes has been. Well, he has not scored in the second half. And there's Ontiveros with a jump shot. Kung iambing mo naman si Ontiveros, nagbabaga ang mga kamay nito.
Oo. Alam mo, hindi pa full strength itong Tanduay because Jeffrey Cariaso is still sitting on the bench.
There's a whistle here.
Foul number 6, Loni
Locsin ang tatawagan ng foul. His first personal foul lamang, pero pang-apat na team foul na yan ng Tanduay, and we still have 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the final period.
Alam mo, partner, ito si Jason Webb is earning his minutes here on the floor, playing tough defense on Duremdes, playing in denial. Halos hindi makahawak ng bola ito si Duremdes.
Alipik again challenge.
Foul.
Pero may foul si Bonel Balingit. That'll be number 4 on the man mountain ng Tanduay. And that will also put them in the penalty now with under 8 minutes to play. Alipik trying to carry the load. Pero ang Tanduay answering the challenge. We'll be back.
New Lone Star.
Doble bisa, doble galing. Anyaya muli mga kaibigan sa ating mga suki sa gawing Bulacan, lalong-lalong sa Malolos, Bulacan. Laban po sa Sabado, ha. Tandaan niyo yan, Central Escolar University Centrodome as we take a look at Mr. and Mrs. Fred Uiteng Su of the Alaska squad. Of course, yung laban natin, Red Bull versus Santa Lucia sa Sabado. Alas 5 ng hapon yan sa Centrodome ng Central Escolar University. PBA on the road goes to Malolos, Bulacan.
Babati tayo sa mga kaibigan natin, mga kababayan natin from Ozamis City and Misamis Occidental. Kaibigan natin from DXOC Ozamis, si Delia Rosal. Palaging pinanonood na yung PBA. Mga kaibigan natin from the media.
Ang lalayo na yan, no? Ozamis.
Sabi niya, all TVs of Ozamis are stuck, are glued to, or the people are glued to their sets when they're watching the PBA.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Pagsubaybayan, Ontiveros is just burning here. He is red hot. 15 points para kay Ontiveros. 6 coming here in the fourth. And Tanduay back on top by 8. Ordonio replacing Rodney Santos kanina during the break. Ano bang wisdom sa galaw na yun, Benito?
I think they probably want to reserve for the late stretch when Jeffrey Cariaso comes off the bench, no? Para si Santos will be reserved to play defense on Cariaso because si Cariaso nakaupo pa.
Samantala si Allado with a nice jump shot kanina. He is 10 in the game. His first 2 points only in the second half. And there's a super bukas sa tapa. No, offensive foul pa. Dalawang bukol yun. And Balingit will pick up his 5th foul now.
Well, partner, we also have to mention that Arrigo at saka si Duremdes, wala pang puntos dito sa second half.
Yes,
Tama?
yes. Arrigo scored a bundle, 10 points in the first, nothing here in the second half. Duremdes 11 points
in the first half
and nothing here in the second half.
So the defense of Tanduay concentrating on those two potent scorers.
Even Allado Quinito, before that shot, he had 8 points in the first half and only 2 points in the second. It's all been Ali Peak.
Exactly. Yan na naman ang nakikita natin dito. No? Strategy that perhaps San Miguel applied to win its game over Alaska.
Well, they say you learn from history, and Tanduay is doing what San Miguel did. Ontiveros, Panggaan, tipid. Maiksi, mahina. At si Ali Peak nakakuha ng rebound.
Malayo pa ito, partner.
Ay, malayo pa.
6:15 to go, and Tanduay is now in the penalty, and Alaska not a single foul in this quarter.
Ordonio, nasa labas.
Dapat siguro sumaksak na itong Alaska.
He's a little of an opening. Nice stretch from John Ordonio.
Tama ang ginawa niya, partner. Sinaksak niya to try to get the sixth foul of Morel Balingit. Now, Jeffrey Cariaso is about to check in. Rodney Santos is waiting in the wings.
Ordonio with 6 points, enjoying one of his best ball games in the All-Filipino Conference. Pulls the trigger, is on Tiveros, wala. Rebound ni Ali Peak. Lead is down to just 4 here. And you can feel the Alaska comeback. You know it's somewhere there. Ordonio nilabas kay Duremdes. They look for Arrigo. No pass. Allado comes out of a screen. Off the glass. Nothing there.
Malakas.
5:18 remaining.
Ang partner, Coach Tim Con was motioning, why take the outside shot when the opposition is in the penalty?
Excellent point. Ontiveros. Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, count it.
Strong move.
Yes, siya nagbubuhay dito sa Tanduay, partner.
Oh, yes.
Binubuhat niya. Binubuhat niya itong Tanduay.
17 in the game para kay Ontiveros. 8 coming in the 4th.
Ali Peak wants the ball, partner.
Nice
Balingit
fake.
has 5 personal fouls. Here's the
Nice shot. First 2 points of Captain Marbel. And it's about time na dumating yung kanyang mga puntos. Balik ang lamang sa apat. 79-75.
Mukhang down to the wire finish ito, partner.
And you talk about your barometer, your trend watch, Kinito. We're nearing the 80-point mark.
Oo.
And yet, Tanduay is leading here. Illegal D.
Here's another chance for one more point para sa Tanduay.
And that is our cue to give you our CMG swipe of the game. Ito po yung agaw kanina ni Don Hontiveros kay John Arrigo on the press. And you have just seen the CMG swipe of the game from CMG, your provider of life insurance, pension, education plans, and the CMG Health swipe card. Sablay ang tira ni Don Hontiveros with 4:29 remaining in the ball game. Now si Balingit will sit down. Realipit checks back in. Hawkins also in the game. Jason will sit down. So in full force na ngayon ako po na ng Tanduay.
At well rested.
Oo nga.
Yung mga bagong pasok ni Coach Derek Kumaren.
Ganda ng pacing, ano?
Oo. Actually, both teams, no? Ito nga si Rodney Santos, hindi pa pinabalik ni Coach Tim Con. With 4:24 to go.
This is going down the wire. That's for sure. Hawkins, he has also had a magnificent game today. Missing that one, however. Loose ball picked up by Ali Peak. He's on the floor. And 2 players, 2 red shirts all over Ali Peak.
Alam mo, hindi tumawag ng timeout, no? Si Ali Peak. He had possession, hindi siya tumawag ng timeout.
Alam mo, ganyan ng mga siga eh. Hindi mahanap ng rest pack. Bahala kayo ha, gusto nyo ha, nakahiga ako pero...
Ayan si Coach Tim Con, very pensive.
Derek Pumaren, a tale of 2 coaches, 2 champion coaches. Derek Pumaren, of course, looking for his first crown in what, 6 years?
That's right, Derek Pumaren won those championships with the RFN franchise.
Yes. Cariaso sneaks inside and 1 play for the Jet.
Partner, Ordonio is going to have a difficult time stopping Jeffrey Cariaso, partner. It's time for Rodney Santos to check back in.
Let's watch this move again by the well-rested Jeffrey Cariaso. Sees a little bit of an opening, sneaks inside.
And no help, partner.
No help indeed. And that slow-mo play was brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171. Lead is up to 6. Make that 7. As Tanduay surges ahead here. 4 na minuto po ang ating itatakbo sa huling yugto. Only thing going wrong for Tanduay is that they're in the penalty. Pero hindi pa nasasamantalayan ng Alaska.
Hindi pa nga, partner.
Allado. Duremdes. Laban ni Cariaso. Spins. Difficult shot. Rebound ni Bong Hawkins.
He tried to get the foul, partner, but that foul wasn't there.
Hindi malayo that the Tanduay players are playing for Hawkins here, who is playing against his former team. Here's Cariaso, who you also used to play for Alaska. Hawkins inatrasan si Allado. Turns around the other way. No, offline. 3:17 remaining in the game. And now, Tim Con has seen enough. It has been super trips down the floor na walang nangyayari. Now, Alaska will call a timeout with 3:14 remaining. dito po sa PBA. Lamang dito sa laban na to, trying to get back on the winning track and snap their losing streak. Ang Alaska is hoping also to get back their winning form. Pero right now, itong Tanduay, pambira ang pinapakita. Duremdes, tiningin nila kay Rodney Santos na bumalik na sa laro. Santos kicks it out. Duremdes from long distance, short. Allado is there for the putback, and the lead is down to 5.
Pero partner, na-challenge yung tira ni Kenneth Duremdes.
Yes.
Was scored only 2 points here in the second half. Arrigo, bokya dito sa second half.
Wala pa. Allado with 12 points now, 4 in the second half. Here's Cariaso, zigzagging, goes inside. Offensive foul, laban kay Jeffrey Cariaso.
Yan ang diferensya, partner. Sa depensa ni Ordonio at sa depensa ni Rodney Santos.
Excellent point.
Ito si Jeffrey Cariaso is called for the offensive foul. Crucial turnover. Pagkakataon nito now for Alaska.
Maganda kasi ang lateral movement talaga ito si Rodney Santos. No?
Nababasa niya kung saan pupunta ito si Jeffrey Cariaso.
That's because he's also a tremendous scorer.
Yeah.
82-77 here.
Ito yung poste niya against
Oh, nabangga niya si Pumarin eh. Kumalas ang bola.
Oo.
At the end of this game, we will be choosing our Viva Mineral Water Best Player of the Game. Abangan niyo po yan. Here's Pumarin. Dapat kay Arrigo. 1-on-1. Binigay kay Bong Hawkins. Switch was there. Allado sticks with him. Hawkins is trapped. Pumarin from long distance. That was... Wow! That was a PLDT long distance shot. A threat for 2 to Hong Kong. It's just a PLDT IDD call away. Join PLDT IDD's Hello Billy, Hello Hong Kong promo. See posters and print ads for details. A minute and 52 seconds to go here. There's a whistle.
And nasa penalty na ito Tanduay, so it will be free throw shooting time for Ali Pick.
What a big shot para Pumarin, Finito.
Penalty situation.
That is Hawkins picking up the foul, his 4th. Pumarin with 11 points in the game. That is his first field goal in the second half. But what a time to come.
Exactly, partner, no? At itong Alaska now on the brink of crashing the 80-point barrier.
Ali Pick gets his first free throw. Another big monster game for the Mountain. 23 points, 14 rebounds. But it may just not be enough without the help of his friends. Arrigo has not scored. Duremdes only 2 points in the second half. Allado only 4 points in the second half. Rodney Santos with 6 here, and there's Ali Pick with both free throws, and the lead is down to 6. A lot of time, a minute and 52. Anything is possible dito sa Bayan ng Superstars. Pumarin, tinatao ni Arrigo. Hide and seek play, Pumarin gets away, and there's a bad pass. Nakagaw ni Rodney Santos, Cariaso on the chase, drops it off the rim, there's a foul, however.
But it was not a good pass, partner, by Rodney Santos. Panina na yun para kay Rodney Santos, but he elected to pass it back. Ito, watch it here. Nakita niya kasi si Jeffrey Cariaso nasa harap niya eh.
Sumabay si Cariaso, and then there's the slight nudge there.
Yeah. But partner, what made that steal possible was the excellent defense of Arrigo o Dindo Pumarin. Halos walang makitang open recipient ito si Pumarin eh. Gawa ng wingspan ni Arrigo.
Ito ang ating cue sa ating No Fear Slam Dunk. He has been a monster, and a monster of a slam dunk. What a slam jam. That was a No Fear slam. Face your fears, live your dreams. A minute and a half remaining here. Long distance shot, pero malakas. Duremdes gets the rebound. Lead is down to 5. Uy! Nilabaso ni Arrigo. Another one. Same spot, different result. That was a PLDT long distance shot, and don't look now. The lead is down to 2. Sa isang kisap mata, nabura ang lamang ng Tanduay. Naipit pa si Pumarin. There's a whistle here.
Wala pa sa penalty ang Alaska, but it's just a 2-point lead now by Tanduay.
That was also the first field goal of John Arrigo. But what a shot here in the end game. He has 13 in the ball game. And now, Derek Pumarin will call a timeout. This will be, let's see, a full timeout. No, a 30-second timeout here for the Tanduay Rum Masters with only 70 seconds remaining. Game's heating up. Time for a break with ice cold San Mig Light. Only $12.50 at a store near you.
Well, Papa por dito, partner, for Alaska, the fact that wala pa sila sa penalty situation, so they've got 3 fouls to give sa kanilang depensa.
Indeed, with 70 seconds remaining, 85 to 83. Lamang po ng dalawa ang koponan ng Tanduay, and it's not a won game yet. Alaska still has a lot of aces to pull out of its sleeve. And there is our on-the-road game sa Malolos, Bulacan. Diyan sa ating mga suki. Nanong ating Bulacan, first time dadayo ang inyong bayan ng superstars. Batang Red Bull Thunder laban Santa Lucia Realtors sa Centro Escolar University Centrodome. Abangan nyo po yan, alas 5 ng hapon. We will bring it to you over Viva TV at 10 o'clock in the evening of the same day. Sa Sabado yan. Lead is down to 2. Papasok tayo ng 1 minuto. Kapit bayan. Here's Bong Hawkins. Laban kay Allado. Nilabas kay Ontiveros. He will not be gun shy. No. Ali with another rebound. And here come the aces of Alaska.
Less than a minute to go, partner.
Opportunity to tie or even get the lead here with a 3-point shot.
Hindi po maposto si Ali Pico. Now he posts up. Wala pa niya si Zaldiner Lubit.
Nilabas kay Rodney. Inikot kay Duremdes. Nabitawan ang hole! Ontiveros, binigay kay Cariaso. Arigos, kumare, no! What a turnover by Duremdes. Half a minute remaining and that's thrown away by Arrigo.
Tumatawag ng timeout si Coach Tim Cone. Walang tumingin sa kanya, partner, and they
My
throw it
goodness.
away.
Tim
They
Cone
throw it away.
shaking his head.
Tumatawag ng timeout si Tim Cone at walang tumingin sa kanya, partner.
And even his coaching staff, sabi niya, why didn't you press the buzzer? There's a foul by Arrigo, and now even Tim Cone begins to question that move. Well, those are rookie mistakes, so Kenito.
Yeah.
Quickly, see Tim Cone taps Arrigo and says, go play the game. Come on. 20.9 seconds to go. A 4-point lead for Tanduay. 2 turnovers dito sa last 40 seconds.
Very, very crucial, partner. Turnovers, lapses in concentration, but of course, the defense of Tanduay was there. And talk about the defense, partner, holding Kenneth Duremdes and John Arrigo to single field goal sa ating second half. So again, that ploy, partner, pinabayaan nila ito si Ali Pic to get his points, but they clamped down on Arrigo and Kenneth Duremdes.
Inbound ni Bong Hawkins, patungo kay Ontiveros. Another foul here. Given up, and Allado is down on the floor. He fell hard, and look at him. Nakabulagdado si Don Allado, and he is hurting them. Hawkins quickly to his former teammate. And we will check on the condition of Don Allado after this timeout. Only 18 seconds remaining.
I confess, I dumped it.
Game of the week, the Orlando Magic take on the Indiana Pacers. Yan po ay bukas 5:30 ng hapon dito po sa Viva TV, our NBA game of the week. And in this ball game, 18 seconds remain. Kinito at 4-point lead, pero possession ang koponan ng Tanduay. Inuupo na si Allado. He has a sprain. That is the report we have early, and we don't know how serious it is. We're hoping it is not. And now a technical foul has been slapped on Alaska for somebody replacing Allado without reporting to the scorer's table. And look at Tim Cone, just a lot of end-game boo-boos here.
Too many, partner. Too many to count. That was another one. Kanina nakita natin, lack of communication. Di sila tumingin. Coach Tim Cone was calling for the time. At actually, si Kenneth Duremdes yata, tinitignan si Coach Tim Cone. Hindi naman nakita ni Arrigo. Kanya yung pasa niya, sailed away.
Yan ang paa ni Don Allado. And, well, hazards of the trade. We just hope they can come back in their next game. Right now, 5 na ang abante ng Tanduay, and if they can just hang on here, it may just be a big win for the Rum Masters.
Nasa penalty na itong Alaska. They give up the foul.
Now, this will really shake up things sa ating team standings, Kinito. With the win kanina ng Pure Foods and the loss by Red Bull, and then now as we see the sixth personal foul of John Arrigo, and this impending loss of Alaska and the impending win of Tanduay, this just really shakes up everything here in the team standings.
Alam mo, partner, sabi nga natin kanina, no, at the top of our coverage, this game's so important because a victory here by Tanduay actually can even catapult Tanduay into the top 4, depending on how it does, of course, in the remaining games. No?
Right now in the top 4, it is actually Shell San Miguel, Red Bull, and Pop Cola with 5 and 4. Ginebra and Mobiline are tied half a game behind Pop Cola. Alaska will drop to 5 and 6. And Tanduay will only be 1 game back, 4 and 7.
Anything can still happen, partner, no? I think the only given here is that Santa Lucia medyo nasa cellar.
Well, remember, if Santa Lucia can win that game in
they have 4 more
Allado,
games to go. They have 4 more games to go. So they can still get 6 wins.
After our coverage here sa Phil Sports Arena, ang inyong paboritong blow-by-blow sa Viva TV, San Miguel Beer Main Event, Jeffrey Oñate versus Renato Moreno sa featherweight division. Again, blow-by-blow coming right up. 16 seconds remaining in this basketball game. There's a foul.
The best way to describe this race, partner, is that it's wide open.
Wide open indeed.
Wide open ito. Hindi natin malaman kung sinong papasok sa ating top 4 in the quarterfinals with a twice-to-beat advantage. And
ang medyo safe lang dito yung Shell at San Miguel, at least
yes,
getting into the quarterfinals.
Oh, because of their superior records. No? But for Tanduay, partner, this could open up hopes for the Gold Drum Masters with Dindo Tumaren looking like the Dindo of old. Huh?
Yes.
13 points yata si Dindo, 11 points.
13 points.
13 points. And that's his second straight double-figure scoring.
And that'll be the first win that he will give his brother today.
Yes.
Dindo Pumaren rejoining Derek Pumaren sa Tanduay camp, and after 3 games, finally, nakapagdulot ng panalo itong si Dindo Pumaren. Nakuha niya pa.
Maganda yung shuffling of players.
Maganda talaga.
Coach Derek Pumaren. Always with fresh legs on the floor. And plus the delivery, no? Quality minutes by his starters and relievers.
Only a second to go, and that'll do it. This game is history. And what a win for the Tanduay Gold Drum Masters. Methodically chopping down the Alaska Aces. Of course, with a little help from the turnovers ni Tim Cone and his boys in the end game. About 3 turnovers in the last 40 seconds. And that spelled the win para sa Alaska. 90-84. Ang ating naging final score. Finito ang ating Viva Mineral Water Best Player of the Game.
Well, dalawa napili natin, partner. One of them just gave a big warm embrace to Coach Tim Cone. But we'll talk about that player after we announce Tonton Ontiveros as one of our 2 Viva Mineral Water Best Players of the Game. 17.7 rebounds, 4 assists. Talagang binuhat niya yung Ontiveros eh.
Talagang yung outside shooting niya, yun ang pumatay sa kanila. And of course, the second one, a former Alaska player.
That's right, nakita natin, he gave Tim Cone a warm embrace. 18 points, 2 rebounds, and what a night for the Hawk.
What a game indeed. At sila ang ating mga Viva Mineral Water Best Players of the game. Samantalang ating Vulcasil Tapal King of the Game. Ang daming sapalan dito ngayon. Ali Pick had a couple, several players had one, but this is one guy who came out to play on his birthday. John Ordonio is our Super Vulcasil Tapal King of the Game with 2 shot blocks today. Well, that was a big win para sa Tanduay. They climb up to 4 and 7, half a game or 1 game behind Pure Foods and Alaska, and that certainly will give them a chance now to get to the quarterfinal round.
I think so, partner. It's wide open now, and I'm looking forward to the next few games.